Hey, welcome back everyone. It is January 31st, 1942, and we are back for another turn in our continuing struggle against the Empire of Japan. We start out with a little anti-submarine warfare action with DMS Perry finding our ship, the I-8, off the coast of Hawaii. Doesn't do any damage though. Second ASW attack, I'm going to have to move some of these subs around so they don't get detected as easily. Oh, it looks like my sub strikes back and puts a torpedo in a destroyer. There's a good chance that's going to sink. That's great news. Yeah, we hear that ship sinking noise. Oh wait. I've been playing another game. I've been playing my Yamamoto's Folly game, where I play as the Japanese. So that wasn't good for me, that destroyer sinking. That was bad. I have to remember, I'm the allies in this game, not Japan. Whoops. Okay, cheering for the wrong thing. RIP destroyer. Alright, so I bomb Bangkok with some success, destroying a couple planes on the ground. That's great news. I have to change my whole outlook here on things. Unfortunately, my opponent is a little bit demoralized, so I'm not getting turns of this game, the Focus-specific game, quite as fast as I used to. So I've done like 10 turns in Yamamoto's Folly. Well, maybe not 10, but 4 or 5 turns in Yamamoto's Folly but since this one. So yeah, I just have to change my perspective. I'm playing as allies. Little air attack on Bataan to no effect. He's just sweeping. So again, we're just gonna power through these sweeps here and the bombing unless something really exciting looks like it's happening. Philippines are a little precarious right now. He's really done a great job at Clark Field, and it's falling a little bit faster than I'd like. Now, at Cyan, I have successfully moved most of my troops out of the Hex. I believe I have one unit that still is packing. We'll see if it gets out before he enters the Hex or not, but everything has moved north to right here, and then I'll redeploy in this area in this better defensive terrain. I was lucky to get my troops out. He's continuing to beat up the runway there, that's fine. But he does do good damage to some troops on the ground, a little ground attack there. Hopefully that doesn't mode knock my troops. Okay, so he has decided to heavily cap this Hex. That's a good choice on his part. I do have long range cap over the Hex. However, it doesn't look like it's very effective. These P-38 Lightnings are getting handled pretty easily. And my bombers are going to be in for a really, really rough time. I'm surprised how many honestly make it through. Doing some runway hits. I'm not seeing any planes damage, which tells me he's basing these all out of Bangkok. So I just need to do some more sweeps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 planes lost to really no gain. Not good for me at all. Obviously, that's pretty tragic. Could have been worse though. Honestly, when I saw that first come in, we're gonna see how the other strikes look. They come in unescorted. I'm gonna lose a lot of bombers today. Yeah, look at those bombers go down. Oh, and even more. It's not what I like to see. 6 Blenheims destroyed, only 1 0 destroyed. Yeah, my bomber groups are getting chewed up pretty badly. Here comes a sweep over the Hex. Do manage to take out 3 Oscars. a little more runway damage, but yeah, I'm going to have to keep sweeping, really have to keep degrading his cap over this base. And my bombers will retire for now. They'll rest up and tend to their wounds, so to speak. Repair those damaged aircraft, recover morale, recover fatigue. I'll have to fill those pilot pools back up. Wow, so a little bit of a shorter turn today. That's fine. A little bit of attack at Yan'an. This could go poorly. My corps are pretty beat up, and he has, again, some really big troops here. Some battalions, some divisions, some brigades. 1-to-1 odds reduces my fortifications, and I take much higher casualties. 59 combat squads destroyed compared to 5. Yeah, Yan'an's gonna fall in the next couple turns, especially since the forts are down to 1 now. And deliberate attack of Clark. Last turn he got my forts all the way down here. There's a possibility I could lose it this turn, which is a little bit early. I would have liked to hold on to Clark and Mila a little bit longer. I was feeling really good about the supply situation and the AV situation here, but he just brought a lot more troops than I anticipated. Good on him. I mean, he saw that I was well dug in, and he brought enough force to oust me. Alright, so I had built the forts back up to 1 last turn. He gets 1-to-1 odds. And again, doesn't go well for me. So again, we have to look at not the casualty number up here, but the actual destroyed squads. I lose 60 combat squads. He only loses 6. He does lose a lot of engineers. That's good to see. Every time those engineers are in the hex, they take more losses, trying to reduce those forts. And he does lose 17 vehicles. I lose 7 and 72 though, so yeah, not good for me. Won't be too much longer. These 1-to-1 attacks, he'll just keep wearing away at my AV, and we can take similar losses all day, and he just has more. So if we take similar losses, he's going to win eventually. Nothing around that. Bombardment attack at Changsha. So he's going to take Changsha. I moved all my troops out of Changsha. Changsha is open terrain, and open or urban light, one of the two. In any case, I couldn't hold it, so I set my troops to move in combat mode, which is very slow, but allows them not to fight and not have the move stance penalty, if that makes any sense. And they managed to cross the river here, and I'll be able to head up to the relatively safety of this. I believe this is wooded rough terrain up here, and redeploy a little bit closer to Chongqing and my supply lines. Continues to bombard here near Cyan. Not much I can do about that. And down here at Nanyang, this does a little less damage. Bombards at Cyan. I guess I still have a lot of troops here. I thought they were gone, but they're not. So I still have 1,400 troops here. I need to make sure these get out. This is the first time he's entered Cyan. Now that he's in there, I don't know if my troops can even be in strat mode anymore. They may all be knocked out of it, and if so, this 1,400 AV, all these forces will be destroyed. Everything else made it out up here, though. Mayor Singh still holds on by a thread. Not quite sure how, but just a matter of turns before he takes it. And that looks like it for the turn.